Hey everybody, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in to Where You Been Sin tonight on Where You Been Sin. Then I said it again, but thank you for tuning in on YouTube tonight. Usually I am on Facebook, but I wanted to try it out on YouTube tonight. So my name is Cynthia Richardson, and I thank you for tuning in. If you don't mind, leaving comments about what we're talking about tonight, make sure that you let me know where you are in the world as you are talking to me. So tonight, as you see, we are talking about legalization of marijuana. So I'm just going to wait a little bit to see if anybody jumps in on here as we get ready to talk. So grab you a bowl or two and let's hit this joint. All right. So, like I said, this is my first time on YouTube Live, so we'll see how this goes. And then let me know if you'd rather see me on here or if you'd rather see me on Facebook. I'm fine with either one. I just want to test this out. Okay, so today we're talking about legalization of marijuana. Marijuana is now becoming one of the highest growing industries in the world today. There's over 20 U.S. States that are now legal, and I use the word legal lightly because it's becoming more of a commercialized substance now. About 2/3 of Americans are in favor of legalization of marijuana, and it's over a $6 billion industry right now. So that being said, and it being commercialized now, you have to be careful on what you are smoking. Being that it is commercialized, there are different things that could possibly be in your marijuana. Marijuana itself, cannabis, is a natural substance. Um, as many like to say, a God given substance that is not altered. And when you start altering it and adding other chemicals to it in order to mass produce it, um, you may not know what you're getting, and it may be more harmful than you would have had it been a natural intake. Um, CBD or cannabidiol is usually used. It's in the cannabis plant that you can find, and it's the intoxicating part of the marijuana plant itself, the hemp plant. It's for anti-inflammatory. It's an analgesic, anti-anxiety, and it also is used for seizure suppressants. Now, the THC, the tetrahydrocannabinol, gives us the psychological effects of it. That's the part of it that makes you high. And there are thousands of strands of marijuana that are out there. So, like I said, you have to be careful on what you get, where you get it from, and things like that. With the growth of dispensaries around the United States, you will find the different strands that are there. And I'm in Ohio, so my state is a medicinal legal state. So it's not recreational and medicinal. It's just only medicinal here in Ohio. But I think that's going to change sometime in the near future. And there are different things that you will find that are that you can have weed in, like candies, and you can cook with it. There's suppositories, lube, um, just different things inhalers. So like I have asthma, so this is my normal Symbicort inhaler. I have a gray one too. So the gray one, if you see a lot of people at your job all of a sudden having asthma, you may want to check it. No, but no, there's a gray one that I have that is actually for my asthma, and but as I went to a store one day, they have some that you can smoke with, and you can't even smell it. So, like I said, if you have employees, you may want to check them. So with these dispensaries, they are pretty much following the alcohol selling standards of the 80/20. What that means that that they are 80% has to be consumed by 20% of the users. So these dispensaries, you will more than likely find them in very well off neighborhoods. These will be your rich white men. And the reason being is that they're able to jack up the potency of the THC, and they want to put these in areas that it can be afforded. Again, this is a government owned dispensary. So they're going to do whatever they can in order to make a good profit off of it. Whereas if you were to buy it off the street, they or grow it yourself, they are not able to profit from there. So in order to make sure that they're getting their money back, it's going to be in rich neighborhoods. You're going to see more of your rich white males um, owning and using um, the commercialized marijuana, and it's going to have a higher potency of THC, more than likely starting out at 30% of THC and going on up from there. The higher you go, the higher you can get. um, how do you feel about marijuana? Are you for it or are you against it? Is weed marijuana use, is it legal in your state? Is it both legal recreationally or medicinally or both? Do you feel that it's a gateway drug? I personally do not feel that it is. I do recommend that you, if you are going to smoke recreationally, to make sure that you know how it works with other medications that you are taking, because there can be different side effects that you will encounter if you mix them. Also, if you're pregnant, you may want to stop during your pregnancy, reduce it, because there are side effects that they say can happen to the unborn child. So you want to make sure that you just know what you're doing, and make sure that it's safe. In low dosages, it can help with anxiety, PTSD, pain, as I said before, a seizure suppressant, nausea, can calm muscle spasms. Um, if you have trouble sleeping due to pain or apnea, I have sleep apnea myself, and this is supposed to actually help with that. Reduce painkiller dependency, and it can increase sperm count. So, try and have a baby. Get your man to smoke a little bit. So, but with the legalization of marijuana, like I said, there's a lot of the U.S. that is wanting it to be legal, and that goes across both Democrats and Republicans. We will see more states, I'm sure, becoming more legal and more commercialized. I think we should use the word more commercialized because of the dispensaries that we have and what they're doing. You will see, um, if you go to an actual farm where they are growing it, you will see the different chemicals that they are using on them, the different strands that they are creating. Um, and it's kind of worrisome now because some of the farms that are growing the marijuana, you will see that they are wearing protective um, clothing and protective PPEs, and they should not be doing it um, if it was a natural substance as it grows naturally. So, um, so again, just be careful. So that is pretty much all that I have to say. No one is on here with me, which is fine. I just wanted to see how this worked out on here and just get on here for live. Again, my name is Cynthia Richardson, and this is the Where You Been Sin show. I usually do it on Facebook, but I wanted to try this out on here just to see how this went. Also, next week, I will be talking about this whole month, I'll be talking about marijuana pretty much, except for the last show of the month, I think. But I will be talking next month about the medical marijuana therapy, different things that it's used for. Is it have, different facts and research as far as does it really help seizures? Does it really help with pain? What are the side effects, pros and cons, and things like that? So, as I see, I have one person watching. If you would like to comment, please go ahead and do so. And let me know where you are. What city, state are you in? Is marijuana legal in your city and state? Um, how's it legal? Is it legal recreationally, medicinally, or both? And yeah, I would like to know. So, and are you for or are you against marijuana use? Let me know that as well. I just gave a brief discussion for about 10 minutes on marijuana itself. And, I am for it, not against it. Um, so, yeah. All right. Well, I thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you later. If you are wanting to see more of Where You've Been Sin, let me know. You can check me out on Facebook at Where You've Been Sin or my personal page is Cynthia Richardson. And I will look forward to speaking to you on different topics and content. I will be having different videos on here, both live and already previously recorded, and just growing my YouTube page as well. So, thank you for tuning in to Where You've Been Sent. Again, I am Cynthia Richardson. Take care of you and take care of each other. See you next week. Bye bye.